For today, we are covering three-dimensional geometry, and under this three-dimensional geometry, we are going to use various formulas. For example, the sine rule, we are going to use cosine rule, we can as well use the Pythagoras theorem. So, three-dimensional geometry, and I've said we are going to use formulas such as cosine rule, which states a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine cos a. And this formula we use mostly when the triangle is a scalene. A scalene triangle is a triangle in which neither side is equal to the other. The next we can use sine rule. A or of a sine A is equals to B of a sine B, which is equals to C of a sine capital C is equals to 2r radius. The next one you can use Pythagoras. A squared is equals to b squared plus c squared. Yeah, so these are the formulas that we are going to use to solve questions under three-dimensional geometry. And you can handle a question where we've been told the figure beside is a model of a water tower with a square base of side 10 centimeters. This is how it looks. We have a pyramid at the top, like that. Water tower. Then that's how it looks. We have a line there. Yeah, that's how it looks. Then we have a V, a U, a P, N, M, S, R is there. The figure beside is a model of a water tower with a square base of sides 10 centimeters. Yeah, so 10, here we have 10, and here we have 10 centimeters. Then height PU, this height is 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. Next, we have UV, TV, SV, RV, 13. Yeah, all these sides are 13 centimeters, 13 centimeters, 13 centimeters. Next is a question of 10 marks. A question carrying 10 marks. Given the answer correct to two decimal places, calculate A. You calculate A length MP, 2 marks, length MP. What is MP? M and P. We have MN. This is a square base. We can extrapolate to have triangle M, a line from M to P. Let's extrapolate. This is how it's going to look like. MN, this is our M, here we have N, and P it's here. So a line running from M to P is the one that we are calculating. But MN is 10 centimeters, we have PN is 10 centimeters. We are going to use the Pythagoras theorem. MP squared is equals to MN squared plus NP squared. MN is 10 squared plus 10 squared. This is 100 plus 100. 100 plus 100 is 200. MP will be square root of 200, and this is supposed to be what? Square root 200. Supposed to be 14, and you've been told to two decimal places, 14.14 centimeters. That is MP. Next, the angle between, this is B, angle between MU and MN PQ, those are 2 marks. Why is MU? Yeah, so this MU, learning from M to U, and the base MNPQ. Assume we have a sun ray vertically above line MU. Where will the image fall? The sun is vertically above MU. The sun, the shadow of that MU will fall on MP and PC. Let me extrapolate. In this, you just extrapolate. In this 3-dimensional geometry, you have to extrapolate so that you can see it clearly. MU, this is our M, we have our U is there, then P. MP is what? MP we have calculated, MP it's 14.14 centimeters. UP it's 15 centimeters. We can get MU, the length of MU. We can calculate directly MU. This angle is 19 degrees. You are going to say 14.14, this 14.14 squared plus 15 squared, that is 225, is equals to what? 424.9396 square root. Answer is equals to, so this will be 20.61. So MU, we are told the angle between MU and MNP Q. Here we have our Q. We have said that assume the sun is vertically above MU, line MU, vertically above. It means the shadow of line MU will fall on MP and PU. That's why I've concluded that the angle the examiner wanted us to calculate is this here, this angle. We are going to use SOHCAHTOA. This SOHCAHTOA, even SOHCAHTOA is supposed to be used here among the formulas. SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So this side will be adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. We can use AH. AH is cosine. We can say cos theta is equal to adjacent 14.14 all over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 20.61. You divide 14.14 divided by 20.61 to get 0.68607. Then theta is equal to anticos 0.68607, which is equal to what? Anticosine. Answer, we get 46.68 degrees here to 2 decimal places. That should be the answer. Then next, length VO. Length VO. O was at this point. O was here. O was there. Then we have SU. We can say we have S, we have between, we have X. We can say we have X between SU. UP will be equal to XO, which will be equal to SM, that is 15. and this is how we are going to handle it. The examiner want us to see, calculate length VO. Yeah, VO, and these are 3 marks. VO. We can say that VO is equals to VX plus XO. But XO is equals to UP. XO is equals to UP. Is equals to UP, and UP is 15 centimeters. It means we are only going to calculate VX. How can we calculate Vx? We can extrapolate a triangle VXU. We draw a triangle here. Then VXU. Then we know VU. Yeah, VU is 13 centimeters. Next, we can get XU. First of all, let's say that SU from S to U is the same as MP, is equals to MP. But MP we had calculated it here, 14.14 centimeters. Then XU is half of SU. This XU is equals to a half of SU. But SU is what? 14.14. A half times 14.14. It will be 7.7. Let's confirm. Divided by 2. Yeah, 7.07. 7.07. Yeah, so here we are going to have 7.07. You can get Vx squared is equals to VU squared minus XU squared. VU is 13 squared minus 7.07 squared. 13 squared is 169. 169 minus 7.07 squared. 7.07 squared supposed to be 49.98. 169 minus answer to get 119.02. Vx now is equals to square root of this number 0.02. Square root answer is equals to 10.91 centimeters. This is Vx. Now you have Vx. Therefore VO is equals to Vx 10.91 plus XO. XO is 15. And our answer is supposed to be 25.91 centimeters. Yeah, that should be the correct answer. And finally, part D, the angle between, this is the angle between planes VST and RSTU. 3 marks. Why is it VST? Why is T is supposed to be here? And the plane RSTU. Yeah, so we are going to go on the middle of VST. First of all, you can extrapolate. We extrapolate VST like that. But you know VT is 13. Here we have 13. drop a perpendicular line, because you want the mid, a line from V to the mid of ST, a line from V to the mid of ST. We can call it K. Yeah, we get the length of K, VK. ST is what? ST, since ST is equals to MN, but MN is 10, so ST is 10. S to T8, 10. A half of ST8, 10 divided by 2, it's 5. Here 5. Therefore, you can get VK. We can get VK, and VK is equals to 13 squared. This 13 squared minus 5 squared. 169 minus 25. And this will be what? 169 minus 25. 144. VK is equals to square root of 144, and this is 12 centimeters. So 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters. So we are going to get the angle between between Vx and Vx. Here it's where you are going to have K. You can drop a line there. I hope you can see it. We extrapolate. Let's extrapolate that triangle again. Yeah, we said under this three-dimensional geometry, extrapolation is a must. Vx, this is our V, and x is there. K, it's here. So the angle the examiner wants us to get is this here. Vx is what? Vx, we have calculated, it's 10.91. Vk, it's here 12. What of Kx? Kx is half of NP. Yeah. Kx is half of NP. NP is 10. Half of NP, it's 5. Here it's 5. Like that. Yeah, so then we get this angle. We use SOHCAHTOA. This side here will be adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. You can still use cosine rule. Cos theta is equals to adjacent 5 over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 12. To have 5 divided by 12, 0.41666. Theta is equals to anti-cos 0.41666. And this will be anti-cosine answer, which is 65.38 degrees. Yeah, 2 marks, 4 marks, 7 marks, 10 marks. That's how you are supposed to handle that question, which was done in year 2018. It was done in year 2018. You can still handle another question where you've been told that the figure ABCD represents a box. You have a box. That's a box. The box, it's there. Then this box is open. It's open like this. Then you have a line from this point up to the base. Yeah, up to the base of the box. Then this A, we have B, we have C, D, F, E, H, G raised power 4, G raised power 4, we have this T, O, G is there, F4, F4, yeah, like that. The figure ABCD represent up to H represents a box. The top of the box is opened so that the height OT is 15. OT is equals to 15 centimeters. Calculate A, you calculate A, the angle, the top lead makes with the plane F, G, H, E, 2 marks. Angle the top lead makes with the plane F, G, H, E. Yeah, so it's this angle here. This angle. Yeah, so this angle like that. But O from this side up to the edge, AB it's 50. We have 50 centimeters, 90 centimeters, and 10 centimeters. O it's at the center. O it's at the center, which means we can say if you have a line here, O will be the center of it. O will be the center of this line. O will be the center of the line. Yeah, around there. This is our O, which means we can have O like N there. ON is equals to ON is a half of AB, but AB is 50. ON will be a half of AB, which is a half of times 50. This is 25, and this is 25 will be similar to this point, 25 centimeters. Then next, we know that CF is 10. CF is 10. So from this point up to this point is 10. O to this point here will be 10 due to CF it's supposed to be the same. But from O to T it's 15. So from this point to T is supposed to be 15 minus 10. And we are going to have 5. We are going to have 5 like that. We can extrapolate. We can extrapolate like this to have this is how it looks, 25 centimeters. Here we are going to have angle 90. Here is 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters, correct, like that. Then, yeah, this T, we can call this point K, point K, this point K. Yeah, so KO will be equal to FC 10, but TO is 15. 15 minus OK 10, it's 5. Then we can assume this point Y. Point Y will be there. The angle that we are supposed to get is this. We can use, we are going to use SOHCAHTOA. This will be adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. We use AO. AO is tan. We say tan theta is equals to opposite. Opposite is 5. All over adjacent 25. 5 divided by 25. 5 divided by 25 is equals to 0.2. And theta is equals to anti-tan 0.2. Anti-tan answer is equals to 11.2 11.31 degrees. 11.31 degrees. Next, under the same length BE, correct to 2 decimal places. B, length BE, length BE, 3 marks. Length BE. Why is that BE? BE. Yeah, BE. Yeah, it's simple. We can extrapolate. BE will be like this. We extrapolate like that. B, it's here. E is at the top. Then at the corner we are going to have D. Then next, we know that DE will be equal to CF, 10. So here we are going to have 10 centimeters. Then we can get BD. Here we have 10. BC, it's 10. I mean, BC is 90. So which means AD will be 90 also. Then you can get BD using the Pythagoras theorem. Since this angle it's 90 here, you can use Pythagoras theorem and say 90 squared plus 50 squared is equals to 10,600. Then we get the square root answer, so that you can get B and D. Yeah, let's say that BD squared is equals to BD squared is equals to AB squared plus AD squared. But AB is equals to 50 plus 50 squared plus 90 squared. We get 10,600. BD is equals to square root. The square root of 10,600 to get 102.956. So this is the BD, 102.956. But the examiner wants us to get BE. Again, we use Pythagoras, B now E. We say 102.95 squared, answer squared, plus 10 squared, which is 100, square root answer. And the answer is supposed to be 103.44 centimeters. That's how we're supposed to solve that question. You can also have another question on three-dimensional geometry. Yeah, you've been given you are given the figure below shows a cuboid labeled. Yeah, let me draw it here. This is a cuboid. Then we drop a line there. Then we have a line there. This A, we have B, C, F, G, E, D, H. We have point O there. Calculate, then you'll be told that AB 15 centimeters and BC this 8 centimeters, CF is 5 centimeters. Calculate the angle between the lines OE. Yeah, we can drop a line OE there, OE, and OF, this angle here, that angle there. This is how we are going to handle this question. Yeah, this is how we are going to handle this question. We can get O, F. First of all, you can connect O to C. We connect O to C like that. Yeah, so that being the case, first of all, you can get, we get, this is 8. Here we are also going to have 8 centimeters. Then 5, ED will be 5 centimeters. We can get DO. First of all, you get DB squared. DB squared is equals to, this angle here is supposed to be 90. So we say 15 squared minus 8 squared. No, we are supposed to add. We are going to add. We are going to add because DB will be a hypotenuse. 225 plus 64. 225 plus 64, we get 289, and DB will be the square root of 289, square root answer, which is supposed to be 17. So DB is 17. Therefore, DO is equals to half of DB. A half times 17 is supposed to be 8.5. Yeah, so DO is 8.5. In that we know E, D, and DO, we can first of all get EO. EO squared is equals to ED squared plus DO squared. ED, it's 5 squared plus DO, it's 8.5 squared. And this is 25 plus answer squared is equals to, 8.5 squared is equals to 72.25 plus 25, we get 97.25, and EO squared is equals to square root, and EO is equals to square root 97.25, square root answer, which is 9.86, 9.86 centimeters. Now we know EO, then we are going to get OF. We get OF. How can we get OF? We can get, so again, we can connect A to C, 15 and 8. 15 and 8, AC again will be, DB is what? DB is 17, which means also AC will be 17. A half of the AC, a half of AC, since AC is 17, let me rub here, rub, put something down, and say DB is equals to AC, which is equals to 17 centimeters. 17 centimeters, which means OC is equals to a half. OC is equals to a half of AC, and this is a half times 17, which is also 8.5. It means OF will be equal to EO. OF will be equal to EO, and you have calculated EO as 9.86. Correct? Then we extrapolate triangle EOF. That's our triangle EOF, 9.8, 9.8. Then EF is 15. 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. And the angle the examiner wanted us to get is this angle here. We can first of all divide this, triangle EOF into 2. 15 divided by 2 it's 7.5. 7.5. We can call this point N. Let's call it N. Again we extrapolate. Yeah, 3-dimension extrapolation is a must. Here we are going to have O. We have N there. This angle here 90. Then we can say this our F. ON it's unknown. We are going to calculate. NF it's 7.5 centimeters. OF is 9.8. The angle the examiner wants us to get it FON. We are first of all going to get, we can say that FOE is equals to your angle. FOE is equals to twice angle FON. Yeah, it's twice angle FON, which means first of all you are going to get FON. We multiply by 2. Angle theta is the one that we are calculating. This side will be opposite hypotenuse because this side will be adjacent. OH sine. We can say that sine theta is equals to opposite 7.5 over hypotenuse 9.8. And this will be 7.5 divided by 9.8. This will be 0.7653, and theta is equals to anti-sine 0.763. To get what? Anti-sine, answer is equals to 49.93 degrees. That is this angle here. But now we are supposed to multiply by 2. We want angle FOE. We say twice FON is 49, so 49.93. FON is 40, but you want the whole of it, so times 2. Yeah, we are getting 98.86 degrees. Yeah, so that is the angle the examiner wanted us to get. Yeah, so that should be the correct answer for that part. You can still handle another question. Karen, how many marks? Still 10 marks. 10 marks. And I can have this portion. Yeah, I can also have this part. We now know the formulas. The figure below, first of all, let's draw this cuboid. We are given a cuboid. That's a cuboid. Then drop a line. Then we have 16. We have A, B, C, D, H, G, F, E. This 16 centimeters, 12 centimeters. Then you'll be told the figure below represents a cuboid. Yeah, so that cuboid in which AB is 16 centimeters, BC 12 centimeters, and CF. Yeah, CF is 6 centimeters. A Name the projection of the line BE on the plane ABCD. B. Calculate correct to 1 decimal place the size of the angle between AD. Yeah, calculate correct 1 decimal place. Number 1, the size of angle between AD and BF. Yeah, size of the angle between AD, where is AD? This is the AD. And BF. BF, where is BF? This is a BF. AD and BF. Calculate the size of the angle between AD and BF. Yeah, AD and BF. Oh, yeah, AD and BF. Yeah, so BF is the same as AE. BF is the same as AE. Yeah, so the examiner wants to confuse the runners. BF is the same as AE. We can extrapolate and say this is how it looks like. AD, this angle is 90, then ED, this is D, then E is there, and BF, since we have said that BF is the same as AE, that's why we are going to use AE instead of BF. But AD is 12 centimeters, DE is 6 centimeters, DE is equals to CF. The angle needed, it's this angle here, that angle. I am going to use SOHCAHTOA again. SOHCAHTOA, using SOHCAHTOA, adjacent and opposite. So you are using tan, and theta is equals to opposite 6 over adjacent 12. 6 divided by 12, it's 0.5, and theta is equals to anti-tan 0.5, anti-tan answer is equals to 26.57 degrees. 57 degrees. Next, the angle between line BE, angle between line BE and plane ABCD. BE and the plane ABCD. BE. Yeah, so this simple. BE, first of all, go directly. You first of all go directly to where BE is. BE. You assume there is a connection between, you connect, or you assume you tie a rope between B and F. B and F. Then after that you assume, what if there is a sunlight vertically above BE? Tie a rope between B and E. Then you assume there is a sunlight vertically above BE. Where will the shadow of BE fall? It will fall in between BD and DE. And that's why I'm going to extrapolate. That's why I'm going to extrapolate this angle it's 90, will be 90. BE, this is B, then E it's here. Yeah, the sun is here, so it means the shadow will fall in between BD and DE. Yeah, so all this information should not confuse you. Then next, we know that ED is 6. This is 6 centimeters. DB, we don't know DB, but you can get DB. BC is equals to AD, 12 centimeters. So you can get DB using the Pythagoras theorem. We say 16 squared plus 12 squared. Square root answer, square root of 400, it's 20. Yeah, so it's 20. DB, it's 20 centimeters. But the angle the examiner want, the angle between BE, yeah, so it's this angle here. Here we have adjacent and opposite. Adjacent and opposite. So again, we are going to use tan theta is equals to opposite 6 all over adjacent. 6 divided by 20, 6 divided by 20 is equals to 0.3, and theta is equals to and tan 0.3, and tan answer is equals to 16.70 degrees. That should be the correct answer, and you scoop 3 marks like this. Next we have the angle between planes H, B, C, E, and B, C, F, G. The angle between planes H, B, C, H, B, C, E, H, B, C, E, H, B, C, E, yeah, and B, C, G, and B, C, G, A. The angle between planes H, B, C, G, and the planes B, C, F, G. B, C, F, G. Yeah, so that also will be simple. That will be simple because it looks like this. B, C, E, F. This angle here will be 90. BC and C and B, C, F, G. Yeah, so it's this angle. It's that angle. H, B, C, F. Yeah, it's like a half passing through BC. A half of HAB triangle H. Yeah, it's like we are going to have two triangles. Triangle HAB side, then triangle HB HB or HGB aside. So we can say H, G, B, like that. And this plane B, C, F, G. Yeah, so it's this angle here. It's simple. GB. GB is what? GB is equals to FC. This 6 centimeters. HB is what? HB is equals to AB. 16 centimeters. The angle is this. We are going to have adjacent. This will be adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. Again, you can use tan. Tan theta is equals to adjacent. Is equals to opposite. All of adjacent 6. 16 divided by 6 is equals to 2.666. Theta is equals to antitan 2.666. Antitan answer, yeah, is supposed to be 69.44 degrees. And next, point N. Point N is the midpoint of EF. Point N, why is point N? Point N is the midpoint of EF. Why is EF? EF it's here. Point N will be there. Calculate the length BN. Calculate the length BN. Collect one decimal point. Calculate the length BN. Yeah, so BN. Again, we can extrapolate BN. 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 We extrapolate and say B is there, N, then BN. BN, BN, BN. Yeah, we can invert. You can invert it like this. We have B. Oh yeah, like this. This how it will look like. G, B, and N, like that. But GB86, GB is equals to FC, this 6 centimeters. And then after that, we can get GN. We can get GN. EF is equals to AB. EF is equals to AB, which is 16, which means NF is half of AB, but AB is 16, so divided by 2, it's 8. Do you know GF? Yes, GF is equals to 12. So GN, we use the Pythagoras theorem and say 12 squared plus 8 squared, square root answer. And GN, we are getting GN will be 14.42 centimeters. Therefore, BN, the one that we are supposed to calculate, BN, this angle is 90 here. We are going to say that BN squared is equals to BN squared is equals to GB squared plus GN squared. GB 6 squared plus GN 14.42. 36 plus answer squared is equals to 208 plus 36 244, and BN is equals to square root 244. Square root answer is equals to 15.62 centimeters. Next, that's how we are supposed to do that. Next, we can have next we can say can have the very last question on three-dimensional geometry. Three-dimensional geometry. You'll be told that the figure below represents a prism. We have a prism. Yeah, so that's a prism. Like that. Then we have H, G, 6 centimeters, 11 centimeters, F, C, D, E, A. Here you have 8 centimeters. We have like that. Then slanting here you have 5 centimeters. Yeah, BC and BG, GF is 11, BC, B, where's B? Yeah, B is here. BC 8. BC it's 8. Yeah, BC is 8 centimeters. Yeah, 8 centimeters also there. BG. Yeah, BG is 8 centimeters, which means even a share will be 5 centimeters. Yeah, like that. Calculate 1 decimal place the angle between line FA, calculate correct 1 decimal place the angle between F line FA and the plane G F E H. Yeah, our concept has to apply. Line, where is line FA? Line FA, we have F to A. That being the case, assume you tie a rope between F and A, and sun ray is vertically above AF or FA. The shadow will fall on line H A, and you can extrapolate it like this. We extrapolate this how it will look like. To look like this. F, we have A there, then this is H, like that. But we don't know HF. How can we get HF? Since HGF is a right angle triangle, you can use Pythagoras. We are going to say 11 squared plus 6 squared, we get the square root of answer. Square root of answer will be HF. So 11 squared plus 6 squared, we get 157. Square root answer is equals to 12.53. So HF is, which is here HF, would be 12.53 centimeters. Then the next thing that you can get, we know HA. Yeah, we know HA. HA is known as 5 centimeters. Okay, that being the case, we can also get AF. How can we get AF? How can we get AF? Yeah, we are going to get AF, and AF is another triangle. We are going to get this triangle here. It's FC and A, but you want AF, so that you can join it here, the measurements. Yeah, so do you know AC? We can get AC since we know HG is equals to AB, but HG is what? 6 centimeters. We also know BC it's 8. So we want to get AC. Again, we use Pythagoras theorem. We say 8 squared plus 6 squared. Square root answer 800. So AC is 10. AC is 10. We can also get CF. How can you get CF? This height, CF. Draw a perpendicular line there. We know that BC is equals to AD, which is 8. So, which means from this point up to this point, it's 8 centimeters. From this point to this point will be 11 minus 8 is supposed to be 4. 4 like that. And you know that GB it's 5 centimeters. So we can call this point like K. We can get BK using Pythagoras. This angle 90. We say 5 squared, which is 25 minus 4 squared, is equals to 9. Square root of 9 is 3. So BK is 3, which is the same as CF 3. So our CF is 3 there. Then we can get AF, which we want here, AF. We say this angle here will be 90. Say 10 squared by plus 3 squared. Square root answer is equals to 10.44. So our AF is 10.44. But the angle the examiner wanted us to get is this angle here between AF and the base and the plane GFEH. So all this is to confuse you. How you'll be getting this right? You assume if you've been told to calculate maybe the angle AF mixed with the base, you always be assuming where will the shadow fall. If you assume the sun rays were vertically above that line. Yeah, so we are going to come here and use a cosine rule. You can use cosine rule. We use cosine rule since this triangle, it's neither an equilateral triangle nor an isosceles triangle. These are scaling because this side is not equal to this, neither is equal to HF. So you can only use cosine rule. And this is how you are going to apply it to your say F squared is equals to A squared plus H squared minus 2AH cos F. F squared is what? It's 5. 5 squared is equals to A squared, it's 12.53 squared plus H squared, it's 10.44 squared minus 2 times A, 12.53 times 10.44 cos F, which we are supposed to calculate. 5 squared is 25, which is equals to 12.53 squared. I'm going also to add plus 10.44 squared is equals to, the total of these two we are supposed to get 265.99 to 2 decimal point. yeah, to 1 decimal point. You'll be told to 1 decimal point. So to 1 decimal point, this will be 6.0 minus 2 times 12.53 times 10.44. We get 261.6. Then cos f, like terms, 25 minus 266.0 is equals to negative 261.6 cos f. We say 25 minus 266, we get negative 241, which is equals to negative 261.6 cos f divided by negative 261.6 divided by negative 261.6. And we are going to have cos f is equals to negative 241 point over negative 261.6, yeah, like that. Then you define negative divided by negative is positive 241 divided by 261.6. we get 0.9212, and f will be anticos 0.9212, anticosine answer, and we get 22.9 degrees. So that's how you're supposed to handle 3-dimensional geometry. And this question carries a maximum of 10 marks. So it's as simple as that. So bye for now.